Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 29th of April 2018 and we're going to reflect on John chapter 15 verses 1 to 6. I am the true vine and my Father is the vine grower. He removes every branch in me that bears no fruit. Every branch that bears fruit he prunes to make it bear more fruit. You have already been cleansed by the word that I have spoken to you. Abide in me as I abide in you. Just as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Those who abide in me and I in them bear much fruit, because apart from me you can do nothing. Whoever does not abide in me is thrown away like a branch and withers. Such branches are gathered, thrown into the fire and burned. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask for whatever you wish and it will be done for you. My Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. The Gospel of the Lord. A grape is a fruit of woody vines. I dare you to say that 3 times fast. Woody vines. Without human intervention, vines grow into a bushy mess of leaves and branches, and this doesn't result in good grapes. Therefore, pruning is required, the cutting off of excess leaves and branches. And this helps the vine stay nice and organized and focus all the energy on growing juicy and tasty grapes. As Christians, we need to bear fruit like these grapes. Jesus says, my Father is glorified by this, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. But the fruit we are required to bear aren't grapes, but the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. 9 fruit in all that you'll find listed in Galatians 5:22-23. How do we bear this fruit? Have you ever passed by a vineyard? Or if you haven't, have you seen a fruit tree with an abundance of fruit growing from the branches? Surely you have. Now, have you ever seen the branches grunting and groaning, trying to bear the fruit that hangs from them? Of course not. The branch has to do nothing but remain on the tree from where it gets all the nourishment that it needs to bear fruit. Many Christians have made their task of bearing fruit arduous and difficult, when in truth it is easy. Like a branch remains on the vine, all we need to do is remain in Christ and let him remain in us. That means being in a permanent state of communion with Christ. How? By being in a relationship that sees us with him at all times, no matter what we might be doing. When we do this, then the grace of God does whatever is needed to enable us to bear fruit in abundance. At times, pruning is needed, and although this can be painful, it is what makes us grow. James says, whenever you face trials of any kind, consider it nothing but joy, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its full effect, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking in nothing. May you bear much fruit. God bless you.